I was raised by my South African brothers, South African Nigerians, this Nigerian, that you are the worst hypocrites on earth.
Today, you look at a fellow African, you listen to the pronunciation of a fellow African, you listen to the name and the surname of a fellow African, and by that you isolate them. These are Nigerians. This can't be Miss South Africa. Today, you look at a fellow African, you listen to the pronunciation of a fellow African, you listen to the name and the surname of a fellow African, and by that you isolate them. You look at them and say, these are not South Africans. These are Nigerians. This can't be Miss South Africa. This can't be that. Marfeljun can be a player of rugby, South Africa, and get celebrated. No one will dare to question, where does this surname of Feljun come from? Because we've been made to celebrate that which looks down at us. Anything that looks like you, you hate. Anything that sounds different from you, you hate.
As a South African, I can say I'm highly disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed because we as South Africans have a long way to go. How do you feel somebody come to your own house and do as they please, and then you're gonna want to blame that person? If I let you in my house and you do whatever you want and I want to put the blame on you, it means I don't take accountability. I have to take myself and put myself to blame. Many children here in South Africa, they are growing up without fathers. Where are Nigerians there? Our own very South Africans, they make us have babies, they give people children from a young age and they abandon them. They do not train these kids. We're not going to turn the blind eye and pretend as if we don't know what is happening in the location. Many kids bakhulisa abo mama badlala amakhata badakwayo umama ungazi nokuthi umntani homework iyayenziwa. Then you want to come and judge me. I was raped by my South African brothers. Nina nizenza msulwa la nizothi South African Nigerians, this Nigerian, that you are the worst hypocrites on earth.
Hello people, you're welcome to my channel. So this adorable South African woman has come out to speak on how her fellow South Africans are always blaming Nigerians on everything. And trust me, everything that this lady said is truth, is nothing but the truth. The video is actually long, but I just had to cut it and use the vital place I felt I should just use and react about it. So this lady, like all the things that she pointed out, is exactly what is going on. And trust me, not just only in South Africa, it happens in most African countries, which I wouldn't want to start mentioning their names, right? Now, these people are always taking blames on Nigerians doing this, Nigerians doing that, Nigerians doing this, Nigerians doing that. Whereas their own citizens, even their behavior is nothing to write home about. You guys saw what this lady said, that her own South African brothers, R-A-P-A-G, her, that's what they did to her, that it wasn't Nigerians that did that to her. Then these people are always saying that the Nigerians in their country, they are selling drugs in their country. Oh, come on. Now, I want to say something, like in my own country, Nigeria, when you see a foreigner doing anything bad in the country, trust me, there must be an indigene that is with them. There must be an indigene among them. A foreigner can just go to a different country and start misbehaving or start doing things that are not supposed to be done in the country. But most times, these people, even when they discover that their own people are among the foreigners that committed the acts, they wouldn't want to mention their names. Even the press will never mention their names. They will all tag those people as foreigners or Nigerians. You will never go to a different country. Like you can't go to Nigeria and maybe hear that South Africans or Kenyans or Ghanaians or any other African countries performed probably did something wrong in the country. Have you seen it? And there won't be a Nigerian among them. It's not done. It's not done. But these people will leave their own citizens and label the whole thing Nigerians. And that's not good. That's not cool. Things like this has been happening everywhere. Like you can imagine South Africans always saying that Nigerians are in their country selling drugs. Really? But have you guys ever noticed that it's very, very hard for you to see Nigerians calling foreigners in their country out? It's as if there's no foreigner in Nigeria. It's always as if there's no foreigner in Nigeria because nobody have time for you. Nigerians do not have time for foreigners. But the only time that you realize that there are lots of foreigners living in Nigeria is when you ask every foreigners to leave or certain country to leave from Nigeria, then you realize that, wow, that a lot of foreigners are actually living in Nigeria. Or assuming it's Cameroon, right? If you know places where Cameroon enter buses or flights to their country, please try to go there every morning. Try to go there every morning and see things for yourself and see that the only people or majority of those at that car station or bus station that wants to take bus to their country, majority of them are people from Cameroon. Go to bus stations that are coming to Ghana. You see that most of the passengers are Ghanaian citizens. Go to or check any airline that is going to South Africa. Go through the list. Go to the airport where South Africans bought flights to their country. Go through the list. You will see that the names there are South African names. And these are South Africans living in Nigeria. But you will not hear any Nigerian bothering them. Hey, what are you doing in our country? Hey, you go back. You think we don't know that even South Africans, both their female and their male, they sell drugs. Oh, they do it very well. They are so good in it. They are so good in that business. They are so good. Like when I mean they are so good in such business. There are a whole lot of illegal. Nigeria, they learn work from South Africa. Nigeria is learning work when it comes to corruption and even corrupt citizens. Nigeria is like a baby to South Africans. But the way these people treat Nigerians in their own country, they forget that there are millions of South Africans living in Nigeria and nobody has ever asked them, what are you doing in our country? No one has ever done that. No, but we don't even have time to know if you are a foreigner or not foreigner. We don't care. Nobody care. Relax. Do your thing. If you commit any crime, they will report you to the police. But these same people are always the ones labeling Nigerians as if Nigerians are so horrible that they have not seen this kind of people in their life before. Go back to your country. Go back to your country all the time. Go back to your country. Go back to your country. See, if I were you guys, before I will even open my mouth to tell anyone to go back to his or her country, I'll make sure that no one from my own country is living in the same country. Yes. Before I would tell anyone to leave my country, assuming Ghana, before I open my mouth to tell any Ghanaian living in Nigeria to leave my country and go back to his country or to go back to her country, I will make sure that none of my relatives and no Nigerian is still remaining in Ghana or no Nigerian is still remaining in South Africa. But sometimes people just sleep and wake up and start saying anything they want to say. Before you can actually open your mouth to order someone out of your country, make sure that none of your own citizen is living in that person's country. Make sure that not even one single person is still living in that person's country. That's how it's being done. Just like the Westerners, whenever they want to start fight with any country, they will first of all make sure that all their citizens have come back. They will have to announce it. Even when Russia wants to start the fight with Ukraine, Russia announced it and asked all the citizens to leave Ukraine immediately. Because if you don't leave the country, anything you see, then take it like that. The government provided means for all the citizens to leave, evacuate from the country, and Ukraine also did the same. These are people that are wise. These are people that are wise. You can't hold my thing and you're asking me to give you back your own thing. Then what about my own that you are having? You drop my own, then I will drop yours. Everybody will go his way. Everybody will go his way. Just imagine South Africans say Nigerians are doing you South Africans, you people. Hey. Who knows you guys as peaceful people? Who? Hey, who? Who knows South African citizens as being peaceful? Eh? You South Africans that don't even get scared of your place. Even the place they fear una. I know that in most countries, armed robbers perform only in the midnight when people are sleeping. Have you seen it in the midnight? At least that's to show you that at least they have an atom of fear within them. South Africa, that does everything they want to do, like they do it in the broad daylight. Nothing will happen. Like nothing. Police will be there. In South Africa, police will be there, and all these bad people will be doing anything they want to do. Police will not even mind. The police will just go their way. Because him too doesn't want wahala. You guys are now the ones calling Nigerians, they are bad people. They are even you people. Even you. There are some countries that when they say that, I will understand. I will understand. The level of criminality in their country is still low. That one day I will understand. But you South Africans, even when others are talking, you guys will join and be saying these people should leave your country because they are bad. You South Africans, who will want to do business with a South African? Hey, you South Africans, how? This is wrong. It's so bad. Majority of you are married to Nigerians. Majority of you South Africans are living in Nigeria, but nobody has ever asked you to leave the country. Nobody. Nobody has ever asked you to leave the country. I know a lot of Igbo guys that are married to South African women. You guys know how Nigerian men take good care of you ladies when they marry you. And you ladies are the ones saying it. You confess all those things yourself. So the other ones that are criticizing Nigerian men or Nigerians are doing so out of jealousy. Then for the men, it's so obvious that the men are jealous of Nigerians, because last time we heard that the reason why South African men are so jealous of Nigerian men is because they feel that Nigerian men are taking their women away from them and nothing else. They feel they're in competition with Nigerian men. The Nigerian men are taking away their women, that no South African woman wants to date them or even marry them. Like a whole lot. So when you guys look at it, you know that all this whole thing is simply out of jealousy, and not that Nigerians are bad. Not that Nigerians are what you label them to be. It's simply because you feel you're in competition with such people. Have you seen it? So, guys, I will still advise you guys to embrace peace. Let's love lead. Let's love lead. Embrace peace. There's still time. So guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Drop your comments if you feel you have something to say. I love you guys.